Hi everybody, sanibonani, welcome to my channel. Igama lami nguNtando Mdletshe, and on this channel siyasibuka ama reality shows ethu ala eMzansi bese siza la sokhuluma ngawo lama shows. Siyaphinda ke futhi sikhulume ngama celebrities kanye nama YouTubers ethu ala eMzansi. Today you guys, I want to talk about uThando nesithembu. But before I do that, if it's your first time joining me today and you really like my content, there is a subscribe button la ngezansi kanye ne-notification bell ukuze phela uthole umyalezo uma ngabe umsebenzi omusha sesiwufakile. You guys, listen, the recent episode of uThando nesithembu, which was episode 13, really made me go back and think about friendship ka Makhumalo kanye no MaCele, you guys, because it's like low-key uMaCele ngazi ukuthi maybe she has some resentment when it comes to uMakhumalo, you guys. I feel like there is a part of uMaCele that does not want uMakhumalo to really finish or fully get married to umndeni waka you guys. Of course, recently, a lot of us, I'm one of those people that have felt to go to uMaCele throughout the seasons. Up to season 6, she has become more friendlier. She has become warmer, not only to the other wives, but to just the whole family. She appears more friendly compared to the first season. You guys, the first season, I did not like uMaCele because I felt like she was always angry. If they were together, she was going to be upset about something. I just didn't understand her at the time. So as the season moved up to season 6, I felt like it looks like she watches the show and maybe she doesn't like the way that she appears on the show, and maybe she also doesn't like the feedback that she's getting to the show, even though I do not know if they listen to anything that is being said or written about them on social media. But I felt like as the seasons are moving, she's becoming warmer and warmer, because even maybe she's watching herself and not liking what she is seeing, you guys. But it always seemed like there is an underlying resentment there for Makhumalo, even though they are becoming closer and they're becoming almost like we say besties. They're becoming like best friends. If you see them on social media, it's like they spend a lot of time together. If you do go back, you guys, it must have been the first or second season where the wives were having that sit down, where it was basically an attack on uMakhumalo, because MaCele had planned an event and did not involve any of his other wives, but a lot of the organizing was done by Makhumalo and somebody that Makhumalo had gotten, or somebody that was closer to Makhumalo, to organize the event. The wives were very unhappy about it. They didn't understand why only Makhumalo was asked to take care of that event, which we are not clear what it was. And at that time, they had that meeting because they were upset about it. MaCele even goes as far as say Makhumalo likes to act like she's the only wife waka MaCele, you guys. And coming forward to season 6, at their 20th anniversary, MaCele nomSeleko, Makhumalo is now a speaker at their celebration, which gave us all an indication that they have worked on things and they have improved their relationship. But in that speech that Makhumalo does, she does mention that there was a time where she was rejected by MaCele in all the ways that you can think of. There was a time where she felt like she did not even have a right to call herself uMesisi MaCele or unkosikazi wakaMaCele, because MaCele rejected the idea of her coming into the family, you guys. So they have had a very difficult relationship, the two of them. So they had managed to come so far in terms of in their relationship, in understanding each other. Okay. And also remember the seasons that we had MaCele and Mayeni's wedding. We had MaCele's wedding. We were expecting that all 4 weddings were going to take place. We had MaCele's wedding, we had Mayeni's wedding. And we all know that MaCele was not going to touch anything when it comes to Mayeni. She was not going to come and say, listen, Mayeni cannot get married. She waited until Mayeni got married. And after that, when they were supposed to move towards the wedding, Makhumalo, that's when MaCele came up with the reasons zokuthi the wedding Makhumalo must be postponed. And the reason that she had given was that there were things that Ubaba Mselegu, as far as she was concerned, had not taken care of. There was a rondovel that Ubaba Mselegu had not finished building for her, and some other things that he hadn't taken care of, and she felt like she was neglected as a wife. Her needs were neglected as a wife, and their agreement at the beginning was that he was going to take care of her just as well as he did when she was the only wife, which I don't think that ever existed. But now she was feeling like she was being neglected only because he was busy with all of these weddings that he was busy with. But the wedding that she stopped was Makhumalo's wedding, you guys, which is the reason why it has taken so long before Makhumalo is able to get Umembeso. So finally, Makhumalo this season is going to have Umembeso. And from what we understand is that they really have a great friendship now. They are closer. They work together. There is a show that they're going to be working together on, helping people with imishado yabo and all of that, you guys. And so they've got some businesses that they're doing together, basically, besides the show Ntando Tembo. So from what we see online, we're thinking that these people are best friends, and if anything, they're the two that are going to support each other in achieving their dreams, and becoming happy. They're going to support each other if they really are friends. So honestly, this episode, even though I had that thing, Yoguti, their friendship was fake, but it was almost like a joke. But this episode, you guys, made me think, Yoguti, does MaCele not have some resentment towards Makhumalo? Because remember, you guys, Makhumalo was friends with MaSaola, which MaCele does not like. Did not like MaSaola. She wouldn't even go to the graveside. She does not even want to have conversations that have to do with MaSaola. And remember, Makhumalo was besties before she was a bestie with MaCele, she was besties with MaSaola, whom MaCele really didn't like. And also the fact that Makhumalo at the time, she was a girlfriend Selegu when MaSaola was friends with her. And then Makhumalo tended to do the same thing when Ngwabe came into the family. She became friends with Ulona, with Ngwabe being a girlfriend, which is something that MaCele has always been against. That if you are a wife, there is no reason for you to be friends with the girlfriends Baba Umselego. So now we are in season 6. It looks like they're getting friendlier with each other because obviously there's more that they do together. They work together too. Now Makhumalo is coming to announce in episode, I guess it's going to be episode 14, to invite everybody to Umembeso, which she is very, very excited about. And here is MaCele taking the opportunity and taking the moment away from Makhumalo to say she is not coming to Umembeso Makhumalo. That makes me feel like, even though she's trying to be friends with her, ngathi kune resentment ethile that is left there MaCele with regards to Makhumalo. Because honestly, if you are at a point where you are trying to build a friendship with somebody, like, you are going to recognize moments that are very important to that person. This is something that Makhumalo has worked very hard for, has waited very long for, very patiently. I wouldn't have been as patient as Makhumalo has been waiting for her day of Umembeso. And for MaCele to spoil that moment when Makhumalo is trying to invite everybody to her event, I feel like low-key she has some resentment towards Makhumalo. Whether it is a MaCele issue that is making her so resentful of Makhumalo or some other issue, it makes me feel like Makhumalo is not safe in that friendship, honestly. Emotionally, it's not safe because you never know what you're going to get. This person is your friend, but you can't guarantee that in a moment where you are so happy and excited that this person is going to be supportive to you in that moment. Because like I said in the full review, she could have been happy for her in the moment and then later on say, listen, my friend, I know you're inviting me to this event, but these are the agreements that I have made with MaCele, so I'm not going to be attending your umembeso. For her to say it in that moment, it makes me feel like she really wanted to spoil it for Makhumalo, and it makes me feel like there is some resentment that she has against Makhumalo for some reason, you guys. And also, if you think about it, even when it came to Ulwandle, you guys, it's almost like the person that she has the most problem with in terms of who Ulwandle helps. Like she has an issue with Ulwandle helping the wives, but remember that the issue that she really was having was Ulwandle helping Makhumalo, because that is the household that they said that Ulwandle is supposed to actually help, which is the household MaCele and the household Makhumalo. So I don't know, you guys, if it's possible for these two to really be friends, because I feel like there's some resentment there, you guys. But I might be saying something that is not there. So you will tell me in the comment section if you see the same or you feel like there's nothing there. But I'm just suspecting that MaCele is holding something against Makhumalo, even though she's looking like she's building a friendship with her. Also, it just makes me suspicious as well that maybe she is pretending to be friends with Makhumalo, because Makhumalo is one of those people that seem to be more into like entertainment space more, you know. So she has built connections more when it comes to entertainment, and MaCele and I seem to be interested in doing those talk shows and helping people more than the other wives are, and she feels like she is the right person to associate with Makhumalo. So is she not even using Makhumalo? Because it doesn't, this episode and the preview for the next episode makes me feel like MaCele doesn't really like Makhumalo like that. She is pretending like she does, but she doesn't. So it makes me feel like maybe even her working with her on the show, pretending to be friends with her, is so that she can be able to work with her in these projects that she knows she will be exposed to if she is friends with Makhumalo. I don't know, you guys, tell me what you think about this in the comment section. Tonight it really made me worried about this friendship, that you know what, actually this friendship is, we were joking about the fact that they really are fake, but now it really seems like there is really like real issues here between these two, because otherwise she wouldn't do what she is doing to her if she really was like, if she really cared about her. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Tell me what your thoughts are in the comment section. Share this video with your friends, with your family, and even with strangers. Ntando kakhulu.